Good day, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Disillusioned Plays. Before we start anything, let's get the intros out of the way so that we don't forget, and then you can see the lovely title screen. So, with that, I'm Pete.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Sarah.
Great. So, on the last episode, if I can remember, we had Nick put forward the notion that Luke Atmey might be Mask Star Damask. And then got drenched in coffee. Yes.
Promptly got third degree
and
burns.
then received third degree burns all over his face for his trouble.
But none of which were illustrated in his sprite, of course.
No.
No.
That didn't happen. As for anything else that might have happened, I don't think we really learned anything else, because we were just basically not investigating, cross-examining.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
What else did
we learned? The Atmey Fighting Style.
Oh, yes.
Which involves putting your back up against a wall.
Yes, so no one can sneak
fight.
up behind you.
Yes. And we learned that the judge was going to make use of that while taking long walks in the park and making the eyes at Nick, which is a little disconcerting.
Yes. Doesn't sound good.
No. And so, with that, I feel like we can probably pretty much jump straight back in.
I would say so.
Yep.
Let's find out if Luke Atmey is Mask Star Damask.
I like that in this title screen, both Phoenix Wright and Ace Attorney Trilogy are both trademarked separately.
Yes.
Yes. Well, because, you never know, there might be more things in the Phoenix Wright series and the Ace
Phoenix
Attorney.
Wright Volleyball Edition.
Volleyball edition.
I mean, I'm down for that.
Well,
I feel like I'd play Phoenix Wright volleyball.
I wonder why.
Phoenix Wright Bicycle Racing.
Because I like Phoenix Wright, Sarah. What are you trying to imply?
It's not because there's ladies in Phoenix Wright.
No?
I mean, I would like to see the judge in a Speedo myself.
Oh, no.
I mean, honestly, to be fair,
It is mankini.
it probably would. Why did you have to make it so weird?
Because that's
Like,
me.
it was fine. It was fine. And then you really just had to. It took a real bad turn.
Hey, if I can put things in the gutter, I will.
Okay. Let's move swiftly on.
On that note.
So here we go. This is where
But
we
can I really do it?
Can you
do
really?
what? That's the question. Do what?
What are you gonna do, Nick?
The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atmey is in fact Mask Star Damask
Has yet to be
has
found.
yet to be
I
found.
feel like has yet to be found. I'm pretty sure we don't actually have anything that directly ties them together. Do we?
The envelope. Is it?
Oh, that's right. No, the thing where what's his face was at the security office during
Larry.
the time of the not Larry.
What's
Ron.
Oh, sorry, Ron. Yeah. If you don't want your true identity,
Because we had to have a flashback from the, mere seconds after we'd seen Luke Atmey, who said, look for the green envelope. How would he know about it?
Well, how would he know about the green envelope? And then more importantly, Ron is claiming to be Mask Damask, but Ron, who was accused of being Mask Damask, was in a security building a bajillion miles away at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's key-coded, and it's his own identity, whatever, they're keyed to each person's identity.
Yeah,
so.
there's a code for every time somebody logs
So
in.
Luke was the only person that was in the basement, and because Ron Delite was in the security office because of the blackmail letter, the only person who could have been Mask Star Damask is...
okay.
The judge.
The judge.
Let's do it then.
As usual, the defense comes prepared, Your Honor. Except for all the times when I didn't.
Very well then. Let's see what you've got. Please present proof that Mask Star Damask is actually Mr. Luke
Did
Atmey.
we do a safety
That's
save?
I was just about to say.
So we've literally just started playing again, so I could just reload
I suppose
it.
that's true.
But one thing I will say is, while does this prove that it's
Well, not that, but didn't the security record...
remember what game we're playing? If it's not literally written in black and white, but let's see what happens.
Here's your proof.
Yeah, what do you think, Mr. Godot?
Nope.
It looks to me like Mr. Trite is still a mite sleepy. Perhaps he'd like a big mug of my special Godot blend? Well,
I mean, I would take some coffee. No thanks, I'm fine. Really.
Okay, so in
But actually, I would be happy with it if, you know, you just don't throw it on my face this time.
Yeah, I was expecting him to have it thrown at him again.
In that case, then, I think the answer is has yet to be found. I don't think we have anything else that, directly ties
I just thought that kind of could have been a thing.
It's not decisive.
Wait. The card?
No, but it's
found in Ron's wallet. Opens the KB security seat.
Right. No, that's fine, but it doesn't say that Luke is him. Is Master Mask. It just all this is doing is saying that it couldn't be Ron.
Yeah.
That doesn't say it's definitely Luke then.
No, that's true.
Uh,
That's the thing.
True.
Because it could be some freaking unknown guy. It could be Larry.
True.
I mean, it wouldn't be.
No,
It could be.
but it could be.
Hey, pal!
Larry
don't
seems-
say things like that!
Larry just seems to get himself in situations.
He does, but it's just because he wants a bit of that ass, that's all.
Well, I mean, that.
Whoa,
yeah,
now.
yeah,
He just wants
I
a
guess
piece
so.
of that ass. That's all he wants. He doesn't want to steal things. Unless it's that ass.
Whoa, now.
Anyway, so yeah, I think has yet to be found.
Proof? Of course, I've got nothing.
Ha! Just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high, no matter how bad things get, after all. I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion.
This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is the thief.
Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again.
It's no good. I'm just not ready yet.
Are you going to just give up and let us lose this?
So, you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer? I can't think of a counterattack at all.
It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything further to add, then...
Oh,
Larry?
Who?
Ron. Oh no, Desi.
Oh.
Judge.
Oh, sorry. I thought... I'm sorry, I was momentarily distracted.
I was distracted by something.
Excuse me. Hello, madam.
I just happened to be checking her lovely set of earrings.
Bicycle
Good
wheels.
day, madam. And who are your friends you've brought with you?
Hey, my face is up here, you know.
I apologize. Times were quite different.
What a lovely set of goggles you have.
Yeah.
Who are you? Who are you?
That doesn't really matter right now, does it?
Actually, it kind of does. I would say so, yes. Out with it.
Mr. Light, what are you doing here?
Oh, Nicky boy. The thing you've been looking for? I think I found it.
Oh, there we go.
It's the suspicious bag.
The suspicious bag.
Oh, it's got have the costume in it.
Or is it?
Yeah.
It might just...
Or the urn, maybe.
Who knows? It
That's
could be
true.
anything. You mean that bag?
No, not the bag. What's in the
Oh.
bag? Well.
Oh!
Dun, dun,
Da,
dun.
da.
Oh, it's been reassembled.
Yeah, it has.
It's been assembled correctly.
Oh, it's got paint on it.
So it's been smashed over somebody's head. perhaps reassemble.
Yes.
Okay. Don't know what the implication of that is. I don't know what's going on with my voice. That's...
The sacred urn! Nick, it's the urn!
Yes, I
Blah, blah,
see
blah,
the
blah, blah,
urn,
blah.
Maya.
Order, order, order! You, madam! That urn! Where did you find it?
You'll never believe it.
Oh, try me. We've had far stranger things in this courtroom before.
We've
We've talked to a parrot.
I was just about to say that. We had a witness testimony from a parrot, for God's sake.
Oh, you'll never believe it.
It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective, Luke Atmey.
Oh, shit.
Well, you know, it was evidence, and so I just did what Mr. Godot would have done, and put it in my pocket. Yes.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Looks like I've been rumbled. Oh, yeah, I was like, oh, Desi, you're the best.
I know.
I love you so much, Desi.
Has pink
Later.
splotches all over it.
Splotches.
When we're done later, we can go back to
Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atmey?
Sweaty face, yeah.
Oh, posh.
He's quickly
pish and posh.
quickly whacked on a bunch of eyeliner there to really sell the expression, which is the sort of thing I can see him doing.
Yeah.
Just to really, to really sell that expression. I must have all
Well,
of
you
the-
know, as a result of my very rigorous health routine and ensuring I get 8 hours of sleep, I don't naturally have crow's feet, so the only way I can exaggerate it is to put eyeliner upon my handsome visage.
Indeed.
Also, poopy. Things seem to have taken a turn for the worse.
I wouldn't want onlookers to think that I do not feel.
Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one.
No, on the contrary. Whose bag is this? It's not most certainly
Have
not mine.
you never played a Phoenix Wright game before, Mr. Wright?
Hey, wait a second.
There's at least another hour and a half of chicanery to go on.
See, there we go.
Oh,
My
Objection.
goodness. Objection.
So I mean, he's not got the southern accent. I mean, I don't know. I still feel like he has the southern. He should have a southern accent. But there, objection. Huh? Pathetic. Like, hey.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
it's,
Nick.
you know, it's like when I was doing the Von Karma voice, it was not exact,
yes.
but that's because I don't think any human could speak in that kind of voice.
Yeah, we definitely
for long.
Yeah.
we definitely have to like get a filter on.
it
that,
was
don't we?
it was definitely summoned from the pits of hell itself.
That's it.
that objection.
Like pitch bend down a little bit. Yeah, knock it
That
down
or
an
a
octave.
or a metal band lead singer.
Well, it's just like how we choose to ignore Mia's objection sound
Objection.
for
Yeah.
Sarah's.
Yeah,
Exactly.
God.
For sure. So,
That.
so and yeah. So anyway, pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad.
I mean, how old is Godot? Because he's like talking like an old man, but I suppose if he's in
he
his
has
30s,
got
I
his-
suppose he is over the
Let's
hill.
has
check
got-
the court record.
He has got white hair, though. So, I mean...
Yeah, but
I mean, this is anime,
we
though.
don't know.
Oh.
His age is unknown.
Like the man himself.
Godot is actually Larry.
Oh, jeez.
You're still denying that Mr. Atmey was involved? Before casting aspersions at Detective Atmey, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delite, is that correct?
Yeah? What about it?
Ha! How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring.
What are you insinuating?
As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Including the office of the good detective here.
How dare you? Rude.
So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it.
Fingerprints.
What? I just brought it here from the detective's office.
But we can't test for fingerprints because we don't have luminol.
Emma's not Emma
Dang.
Yeah,
here.
we need Emma to come back for that. So instead, we'll just have to send it off to the police. Gulp, 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 gulp.
Please, madame. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we've been witness to.
You're wrong. I would never do such a thing.
Ms. Delite.
Please, Nicky boy, you've gotta help me talk some sense into these people.
There must be some way. Got to prove that Ern was actually in the Atmey Detective Agency.
Testify about what I saw. Because you guys,
I mean,
they saw it.
we did
Saw
see the bag.
but we didn't see the content.
We did remark that it was heavy, though.
Yeah.
What do you think, team?
Well, Atmey always wears gloves, so it seems unlikely there would actually be fingerprints
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, the pink stuff on the urn was also at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, there was pink paint. And there's like this box shape in the middle of it.
We can't prove it was there. And we can't prove that we saw it. It's just, you know, it's just hearsay. Like, we haven't literally got a way of proving that we saw a thing. That's, you know, as the defense attorney who is currently like trying to convict Luke Atmey, it's, you know, it's very much sort of like in our gift to be like, oh yeah, we definitely saw him. Lock him up. You know what I mean?
But it's an Ace Attorney game.
No.
I can't prove anything yet.
No, if there's one thing you can say about an Ace Attorney game, you do have to, without a shadow of a doubt, prove something.
Yeah.
No, prove something beyond a shadow of a doubt, rather.
But Nick!
Very well. It looks like that's all then. Exactly. And this urn is all the proof I need to make my case.
What?
You still don't get it, huh? Listen closely, Mr. Wright. This is the urn that Masked Star Damask stole, right? Now the wife of the accused comes strolling in here with the very same urn, correct? Now, who would you think is the thief? Who would you think is the thief?
No, that's wrong! That's not why I've got it! Nick, you can't let him do this!
Because she literally, like, ran across the hall to Mr. Atmey's apartment and quickly grabbed the bag. Because they're just across the hall. We've already discussed this.
This isn't good. There has to be another way around this.
You mean, like, a turnabout?
Your Honor, please let me think it over one more time.
Mr. Wright, it's high time that you learn your lesson and stop treading on goddamn thin ice. You always do this, and I can't be dealing with it. I'm old.
I am
and
sick of your shit.
Can't things
Mr.
just be
Wright.
simple, please? Can't we just say that it wasn't him? It was Ron Delite. And I can go home and watch my gosh darn TV. Mr. Wright, it's high time that you learn your lesson. The courtroom is no place for poorly thought out or rash declarations. It's time to lose some life.
I have to be careful. He won't be so nice next time.
Maybe I'd perhaps best do a safety save, just in case.
I think so.
Yep.
Oh, show her.
There must be some way. I've got to prove that. Oh, I guess there is a way. All right, then.
Huh. Well, gosh darn it.
Gosh darn dingle dangle.
Well, the thing is you're right about the fingerprints, but I feel like we can't just be like, yeah, we saw the bag in his room. But, I mean, maybe?
The only other thing is if there was pink paint in the detective agency, but I don't remember there being any.
No, me neither. Unless
No,
he's
there's
got,
only like a jar of
he's
pink stuff on his desk where
Maybe-
all the daggers are.
Yes, even Master Damask has got gloves on. I was gonna say, do you think, like, he's got pink paint all over his head? He's got.
Oh no, we're losing Pete.
He's got pink paint on his head, and that's why he's got that giant, like, loaf of hair to hide it. Oh, I don't know what to do, guys. Should we testify?
I think fingerprints is probably the best option we have. Yeah. Oh no, well, I mean, he probably would have had to have used his bare hands to put it back together. I would imagine.
Yeah, screw it. Oh, I'm gonna safety save again.
Double save.
I know.
I can prove where the urn was. By the fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints, eh?
Oh, that was Atmey.
Oh, come now. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed.
Yeah, we've made a terrible decision, haven't we?
People just listen to me.
I'm just like, just look at his hands.
May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place.
Not the fact that he's always wearing gloves.
Yes,
like, that's not his,
fact.
it's like a totally different angle. Like, for God's sake.
In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see.
I love how we literally did that thing again. Of pointing out the thing, and then the game just says it anyway.
So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything.
Gosh darn it!
What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess,
Just listen to
Oh,
me.
wait.
Oh, the defense. Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh
crap.
shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it said something about, like, the defense proposes that some person
Someone must have. The fingerprints of this person should be on the urn.
Maya Faye.
I really wish we went through that.
Just implicate Maya again.
It's Maya's fault.
Pearl should be on it because she tried to piece it together in the first place.
But this is, like, forever ago.
I know, but they could still be on.
saying-
Oh, Ron should be on it then. If Ron took it, then
Yeah.
his fingerprint should be on the urn.
Yeah.
Ba-ding. Well done, Tim.
Let me give you an important piece of advice. The one who keeps a cool head all the way until the game's end is the winner. Let me give you an even more important piece of advice, Mr. Wright. You are not going to win this game with that answer.
What?
Oh, okay.
That seemed very reasonable as well, so I don't know what the game's going on.
Okay, well, we have to reload
Wow.
so we can actually read what was going on there.
Have I accidentally turned the sound up? Was it on 2 before?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think it was. I think I turned the sound effects down because they were
okay.
obnoxious. Okay, so let's do the fingerprints angle. Go through all
Fingerprints.
Da, da, da,
I wear
da,
gloves.
da.
Haha. Unskippable cutscene. Haha.
Nick,
I
what
see.
are you gonna do now?
Yeah.
Okay. I've come too far to turn back now. Atmey must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it.
Yesterday.
The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. Larry?
I don't know.
Gumshoe?
Adrian. No. Because it was in a box. Maya? She's got a... I don't...
Oh, you know what? Yes. Or Pearl. Maya or Pearl. So, who reached into the bag and said it was, like, because Maya, she just opened the bag, didn't she? And then he came in. We didn't see what it was.
It's on the urn, though. She didn't get to the urn. She opened the bag.
She opened the bag and, like, did she not reach in?
No.
I mean, that is kind of a good point, though, because then we could at least prove it?
I want to say Maya. I guess it was Maya who was with us, wasn't it? It wasn't Pearl. Is what I'm trying to say.
Pearl was there, too.
I mean, Pearl was there, but I
Maya's
think
the
Maya
one
was
who
the one.
reached in.
Maya was like,
Maya's-
hey, let's go in the bag.
Right,
But
Maya.
No.
Okay, no.
No.
Okay, I'm wrong.
Should we try
Gay.
to testify, just in case?
The urn was put
The urn was put in the bag and carried to the detective's office yesterday. That means the person I should be
Oh,
no.
that-
Oh
that-
no.
that-
Oh no,
dear.
Phoenix.
Stop it.
That was a.
The person who
You really think there's someone that could fit the bill?
keep skipping over the dialogue.
Sorry, it's because I keep thinking it's just gonna loop round. Okay. We're not allowed to have any life lost. Can you testify about what we saw then?
What's wrong? What's wrong? Isn't it your job to come up with something to say?
Nick, come on! It should be easy to prove. After all, we checked out that bag, didn't we?
Yeah. I reached in and touched it. I smoothed my hand all over it.
Nah.
But we couldn't find my prints on it. Couldn't we? Or could we?
You're right. I remember doing that. Whatever was in there, it was. Oh, Phoenix touched it.
Yes.
That's
Phoenix
right.
touched
He
it.
touched it, so his prints should be on
Yes, he did.
I don't remember. Okay.
It was hard and round because we made the joke. Well, we didn't make. We implied a joke.
That it was.
I
His,
remember
that it was,
that it was
Atmey's
something
personal
else.
massager.
So
Yes.
actually, the person Phoenix should be fingering is himself.
Taylor. Just think about what you just said there.
As he reached in and smoothed his hand over Mr. Atmey's dilator.
All right then. I guess let's reload then and go from there. Must have been the urn. It must have, but I never actually saw it with my own eyes. Oh, so now the fingerprints. Okay. Yup. Atmey walked in just when I was about to have a look at it. So even if it was the urn in there, I can't testify that it was.
You're right.
Ha! It looks like I was wrong about you, Mr. Trite. In this town overflowing...
You're right there.
I know, I just kind of like, it just went a bit weird.
In this town overflowing with lies, there's still a single flickering candle of truth.
Nicky boy.
Well, it's true that I never actually saw the urn. But maybe I can still testify about it from another angle.
Yeah, what about it, Mr. Wright? Have you given up yet?
There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the... Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Show the fingerprints on the urn.
Okay, so we'll just...
Someone else's fingerprints must have been on it.
Mhm.
Then we select ourselves.
Yes. So we were close then with Maya, but
Yeah.
not close enough.
Close, but no cigar.
Yes.
What? So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Atmey, do you recall the events of yesterday?
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute! We can't just open his private property!
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kinda hard and smooth. Well, hello there!
There we go.
It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag in that time. But I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? With your filthy hands?
With your peasant hands.
Your unwashed hands?
And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. That was just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there...
I'm Master Mask.
What? You, Mr. Wright?
Oh my
Then it
goodness!
proves that the... Then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atmey's office.
Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it?
Of course it does.
What did you say?
It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said.
I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. There we go.
If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Atmey Detective Agency.
Ha! This blend, Godot Blend 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all.
Oh no, his visor short-circuited. Also, he's gone from blend 102 to blend 107, so he's just had 5 cups of coffee in this time.
Well, he could skip them, maybe.
Makes sense.
Order! Order! I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and...
Wait! Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that.
No need, you say?
Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn.
For I already tested for fingerprints before we came into the court today. What? What are you saying?
Yes! I've finally broken him down.
Yes,
Don't be
yes,
too
Nick.
sure.
Dude,
No,
look at his
I
face.
know that his fingerprints are on it because he is the thief!
Yes.
That is going to be his angle, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is.
But I...
Yes,
the ace
because he
detective-
said-
Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh,
Take a good
wow.
look, everyone!
Wow, he's deranged.
Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself.
Oh my word.
Here I am, the tragic clown.
This guy is nuttier than a fruitcake.
You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only masked star to mask. I hope you all enjoyed my little performance.
So, okay.
I'm quite scared. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay then.
Okay, he's got a bit Fruit Loopy.
Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atmey's condition?
A psychopath.
Bad. It's bad.
He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor.
I threw 3 cups of coffee on him, but it didn't really seem to do much.
It just made him worse.
I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief.
Nick, you were right after all.
Of course I was. Yeah, I mean, I guess Mr. Delite really wasn't the thief. I totally had faith in that the entire time.
This seems like it's come on really all of a sudden. Like this.
There's gonna be some.
There's gonna be a twist thrown in here at some point.
There's gotta be.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's what I mean. This seems to be like really like.
Really
Yep.
short
Oh yeah. So there
otherwise.
we go, guys. It was easy. That was it. Like there's got to be something
Like
else.
Ron is gonna plead like he's guilty still. Because
Oh,
there's a whole thing
yeah.
with his like security card, the wallet.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
there's
letter.
none of that's
Yeah,
coming to
yeah,
it yet. The
yeah.
letter,
That's what I
And
mean.
Larry.
the Larry, yes,
Yeah.
probably Larry in there too.
There's no probably. He will be there. Did you say this, Taylor?
I did.
Yeah, he did.
I'm sorry.
The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delite, ellipses.
Hold it!
Just enough time for someone else to come in
Oh
and...
wait, Your Honor, I'm
flip.
guilty.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Just
The
a-
gavel is slowly going down towards the desk.
Don't worry, everyone. I'll lower it nice and slowly for you, so if anybody would like to come in and flip the case on its head, as you inevitably are going to do, you have plenty of time to do so.
Wait.
There
we go.
There we go.
Son of a...
Ron, you idiot!
You're wrong. I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say.
Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. I finally had won a case convincingly.
The thief, the sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
It's
Shut up!
me. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you.
This is exactly why I didn't want to take your case.
So do it! Pronounce me guilty, please!
I don't know what kind of a kangaroo court you all think this is, but...
The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry up and pass Judge...
Now that's very prosecutory of you.
Yes.
Prosecutorial.
Yes, because I mean that's very much the
Wright,
sort of
you've
thing
made me a proud Edgeworth.
like that's the sort of thing that any of the prosecutors would be like, yes, pass judgment now.
Now!
Pass judgment.
No! Do it now! No!
There we go.
Do it! Do it!
Do it.
What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you.
And I said to put a cork in it! Oh no.
Gotta do the little whip nose.
Spooky.
Mr. Goddo, don't just stand there drinking coffee!
What I do.
Hey there, Mr. Thief. Mr. Thief?
Yes, sir. I kind of forgot it was me then.
You're really a man, then clean up your own mess.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean.
If you are Mask Star Damask, then prove it. Then prove it. That's what it means.
Yes, sir. I'll be happy to.
You are a moron.
It just... Like,
I like to imagine that Maya's staring at Nick and Nick is literally just banging his head on the desk. Just like...
Yeah.
Well, it's that one. It's that. We've seen the sprite, right? Where he's at rock bottom and he's got like his head in his hands and his face down on the desk.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God,
literally he's just doing a Manfred von Karma right now, banging his head on the back of the defense desk.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, that was amazing. That one.
He says he'll be happy to, Nick.
It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. It'd be more endearing if he wasn't costing me my case.
I still can't get over like his sort of little like pretty boy eyes that he was making at Godot just then. He's like,
I know.
And then this.
Good boy. Good boy. Just remember one thing. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man.
Ah, dang.
Boy.
I know that. I won't fail. I swear.
Okay then, talk. We're all listening.
No, we're not. You're going to shut up.
No.
No.
Well, I have decided to change my tune. Let's all have a listen to this confession.
Objection, Your Honor. He's clearly delusional. He doesn't know what he's saying. Don't listen to him.
I'm glad I've got Coronation Street on record.
The truth is, I've been Mask Star Damask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Mask Star Damask.
Now is when we have to use the freaking key card.
I guess so.
I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all.
Oh no, the laugh!
Yeah.
No!
I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo, that's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all. I'm a little git.
I don't like the direction this trial has taken.
Me either, Your Honor. Let's turn around. Let's get this card turned back around.
And neither do I, and I'm not even in the game.
But this is how every trial goes. At least with me, anyway.
You're doing great.
Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing
Oh,
me.
no.
Like I said, you're the only one. Sorry, you're only getting. Like I said, you're only gonna get this one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too.
What?
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 Yeah, I'm like, wait a
What?
minute.
You what?
Wait, what?
I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only Masked Star
Only
Damask.
true mask starter mask.
Oh, sorry. You know what I mean.
The
It was.
true.
I feel like my delivery suggested that people would just have to.
Your
they'll just have
Honor,
to wonder what
Your
the line could
Honor,
have been.
the prosecution is making deals with my defendant without my knowledge.
This is illegal.
Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best.
You seeing this, Your Honor? No, not.
All right, Mr. Wright, it's
I'm
time.
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't hear any of that conversation. I was completely spaced out. It was
I'm
time for
sorry.
cross-examination.
I'm sorry, I forgot to put my glasses on. I didn't see a thing. Cross-examination now, Mr. Wright.
All right, Mr. Wright, I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination.
All right, pretty boy.
I mean, you can't prove that I'm not.
Yes,
I
you
don't have an
do,
alibi.
though. Yes, you do.
So, hang on a minute. Was it on open? A phantom runs while it opens that leaves a record when used. We don't. There we go.
Take that.
Headshot.
Mr. Delite, this wallet belongs to you, correct?
Yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere. That was really bad. Yes, it does. I lost it somewhere.
Along with your common
Mr. Wright.
sense.
When you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away.
No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. I just kept it in my pocket like Mr. Godot did with his evidence.
Evidence? You mean you concealed it from the courtroom?
Mr. Delite, when did you first notice that you'd lost your wallet?
Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner.
This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters.
Like, we went to Chuck E. Cheese, and I remember that I ordered, like,
I was able to get the kids' discount.
Because I made the pretty face. Like, guy, you're waiting for me, sorry.
What? Surely you're not serious.
Yes, I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. This
Oh,
proves
yeah.
that Mr. Delite was, in fact, at KB Security that night.
We finally get the objection music.
Yay.
No!
Shut it, you! So, if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he has a watertight alibi. Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car. According to Larry, anyway.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say?
Nope.
You done messed up, kid. And stop drinking that coffee! Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong.
You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. All right, I'll try. I'll do it. I will.
Your Honor!
He's really got Mr. Delite all worked up.
Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school. Also, Your Honor, are you listening to any of this?
Oh, sorry, I've got my Walkman in and I can't hear a thing.
Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security?
Because you're a security guard.
Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist.
planted it there.
I see.
He's really reaching now.
And this is where the fingerprint thing comes in.
Or,
There was
no, well,
something
this will
about
be the
fingerprints,
blackmail note.
Right? I don't know. Oh, you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Delite, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB Security's CEO's office.
No!
Ha! That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing.
What?
Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway? Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all.
Well, I got it, pal.
Stupid kid.
If only I had something I could use.
Now then, let's see your evidence, if you have any, which you don't. Ha! The evidence that shows why Mr. Delite went to KB Security at 1 a.m. that night. What? You actually have something? I thought
Mr.
I had you this
Delite?
time for sure.
Oh, bollocks! I really don't like giving you credit for anything.
Gosh darn it! Damn 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 it!
I can just imagine the judge is just there and he just goes, right, what game am I going to play on Mr. Wright today? I know, I'll see how much I can make him sweat.
I do like my
I like to
sweaty
imagine,
lines.
like, Phoenix, like, maybe cut the judge off in traffic one time, and he's just borne a grudge against him ever since. Like, he just happened to swerve out in front of his car with his bicycle the one time, and he was like,
See,
I'm going to hate him for the rest of my life.
I thought you were going for a different angle there. I thought, I like the idea that, like, the judge is going, like, so, go on then, show us that one piece of evidence, yeah, and, like, Phoenix is like, before the judge has even finished speaking, is like, yeah, Mr. Delite, have you seen this? It's right here! And the judge is like, what? Not a god, no!
I didn't even get to
judge-
finish banging my gavel right in front of me.
Yeah.
This
Mr.
judge holds
Delite.
a grudge, you know.
This judge holds a grudge.
more like Grudge
Judgy
Judy.
Wudgy.
Judgy-wudgy.
Grudge Judy.
Grudge Judy.
Mr. Delite,
Sorry, go
I
on.
believe you've seen this before, correct?
That's...
What is it?
It's not written on vellum, so it can't be a letter.
A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents.
Blackmail?
Yes. Basically, it says, bring $50,000.
That certainly sounds like blackmail, all right.
At the time of the theft, Mr. Delite was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KB Security's CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime.
No!
How is he talking and drinking coffee at the same time?
Order! 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 So when the thief of the urn... when the theft of the
When
urn
the feast
occurred...
of the urn occurred.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security? It looks like a perfect case for the defense.
Oh yeah!
Objection.
Dang it!
Oh, yeah.
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... well, let's just say that my God O'Brien 107 impresses me a lot more.
What are you trying to say?
That you're not as good as this coffee, pal. You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company, but did you actually investigate this CEO at all?
Huh? Well, no, I guess not.
Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof? I'm not sure what to think of that.
Not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of you.
Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick, I think we're gonna have to track down the CEO guy.
No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
No. Sorry. Yeah, what do you mean by that, Mr. Trad?
There is someone else who can testify. Is this gonna be Larry?
Uh-oh. Yeah, I think Larry's inbound here.
I don't want to do Larry. I hate doing Larry.
This is the person who can testify that the key card was used at 1 a.m. that night. Except that's not what is...
I like the judge's face, for a moment. Did you see the judge's face?
I did see it.
Like, the thing
Also,
had,
you
half-lidded,
literally
what the
judged him. This was the first case.
Yeah.
Who is this useless
yucking young.
Who is this useless
Oh my god, I did it again.
Who is this useless-looking young man?
There you go. You don't remember him, Your Honor?
Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat.
Jeez.
It doesn't look like he remembers the case from 2 years ago.
He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night.
Oh?
The question at hand is this key card.
Yep, that's the key card they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You need it to get into that room, and every time you use the card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. God, I hate Larry. I always, my voice is never consistent for him.
As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this key card's data. Dang.
Say it, don't spray it, Mr. Godot.
Well, Mr. Godot, the name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. Kane Bull something, anyway. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the key card data here.
Well, that was fast.
Yeah, that was pretty
So
quick.
what does it show? Each key card has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime.
Key card updated in code record, mate.
But that means it can't be Mr. Delite dressed as masked star
Thank
Damask in
you.
this photo.
There we go.
Ha! It looks like you're right, Mr. Trent.
Woohoo!
2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe.
So then, did I win? Finally?
Is this over? Is this nightmare over?
Ron Delite was clearly in the office of KB Security's CEO at the time of the crime.
But what you didn't know is that the CEO's office also contains a cannon which he used to launch himself to Lordly Taylor on the night of the crime.
And that's how he descended dancingly.
Yes.
It's just like,
But he didn't so much descend as he did plummet through the sky.
Fortunately, Mr. Atmey broke his fall.
And that was how he
That's
got
how he was
knocked
knocked
out.
out.
and that's it. And that's it, guys. We worked it out.
The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be Masked Star Damask.
Good job. You did it, Nick.
That's enough! I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man.
Pretty sure you
Again.
said that before.
Again.
Besmirching him with the title of thief.
Again.
Hold on a minute.
Hang on.
Is my Alzheimer's kicking in?
Oh dear.
What's wrong, Your Honor?
I'm getting a horrible sense of deja vu. I'm ready to pass judgment. But before I do that, do you have any further objections?
Don't give him the incentive to
Maya,
make one.
give me the duct
The
tape.
opportunity. It's like
Pin him down.
just round and round his mouth.
No, Your
Like,
Honor, and my defendant doesn't have any objections either. And if he says anything,
Do
ignore
you?
him.
He's an idiot.
I think I've soiled myself.
Oh.
Very well. Very well.
The
Court finds the
I'm going
defendant,
to slowly
Mr.
lower the gavel again.
Mr. Ron
I
Delite.
sure hope nobody.
I hope
Yes.
nobody says
so-
anything else so I can get back
And
to
so-
my stories.
Look, here's my gavel. Slowly. Easy does it.
If anyone says anything,
Steady.
this gavel will find itself somewhere where the sun doesn't shine.
Steady. Steady.
Oh, oh.
There it is.
Holy crap.
Yay! We did it.
I feel this was a hollow victory. I don't.
Court.
Maybe it'll probably come up in some other cases. then.
Yeah, probably.
I suspect this will carry on a bit more than the usual.
Yeah, it's like, it seems a bit short otherwise.
Court is now adjourned.
Or maybe our expectations
Get
have
out.
just been like adjusted to.
Maybe.
Maybe. I suppose it is the first. Is it the first? Second case.
Second, yeah.
Well, the
So, I mean,
tutorial
there's still
took more
another-
time than this.
Yeah, it really did.
Well, I mean, I don't know. There's still like another 2 cases. It could go off the rails yet.
True. Nick, you did it! You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy!
Oh, Ms. Delite.
I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you.
Keep your husband's mouth shut is enough for me.
Yeah.
Aw, shucks. Thanks, Miss Delite. I just know I'm blushing.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick.
I like to imagine that Pearl's now just like shoved her out of the way to the floor.
Yeah.
Get out the way, you. Move it, lady.
Oh,
Move it, you big old footy diddy.
Pearls! I've got a bad feeling about this. Why would you have a bad feeling about
Why?
this?
Yeah. I'm gonna say
Safety save.
well, because she'll imply like Maya and Nick have some sort of romantic get together. Maybe. I'm saving because usually they have like a little thing where you show them a bit of evidence.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
A little extra tidbit at the end, right?
I have some suspicions that this is not where it ends, but oh, there it goes.
Oh, is she gonna get jealous? Because
Maybe.
Nick's blushing.
Who is this woman?
Oh, she's nobody. She's just,
You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya?
There we go.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh gosh.
She proper.
Naughty.
she's broken Nick's nose.
You look here, you.
Ouch! She slapped me.
And like, is that like the tiniest smirk I see on that police officer's face over there?
Yep.
It looks like the tiniest little grin. Like,
You got slapped by a
That stupid
9-year-old.
lawyer. That stupid lawyer.
Pearly. This woman is Miss Desiree Delite. She's our client's wife.
Mr. Nick,
Adulterer!
Yes?
Uh-oh.
you're even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client.
No, you've got it all wrong.
I'll never forgive you.
Ow. A double slap.
That second slap, she got both hands and just.
Yeah. Well, anyway, all's well that ends well.
No,
Right?
I've got third-degree burns, slap marks on my face, and an awful migraine from having to deal with Ron Delite. I'd really like to go home and just drink.
Some milk.
We got the sacred urn back, and the thief has been caught. You're so right, and it's all thanks to Nicky Boy here. But actually, it was you, Miss Delite, that bought us our urn back.
Maya, why are you making that face?
That's fixed. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Her cold, dead heart buried under piles and piles of hamburgers.
Oh, please. You're embarrassing me.
If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so well, because he was living in a fairy tale land where it's like he could finally get the credit for being mask star to mask. Like, that was what he wanted to do the entire time. So he's really just the world's biggest fanboy.
But I am the thief! Actually, what's the point?
What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie.
I know that, and I appreciate it, Bessie. But the thing is...
Uh-oh.
Come on, give the kid some time.
What?
He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo?
See, now when he says things like amigo,
Yeah.
that's where I feel like the accents. Well, I see that on, he's got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo? You know, which otherwise, obviously...
Oh, dear.
Hey, Godot Blend 107. It is the best.
No.
It's not going to be that, is it?
Mr. Godot, what are you doing here? Go away! I don't want any more coffee thrown at me.
Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy.
No.
You, Mr. Trite.
That's a great...
Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy.
Like, slaps him on the back so hard that he, like, breaks his spine.
Well, playtime is over.
Huh?
Early this morning, the body of Cain Bullard was
Oh,
discovered.
God, now we've got to get him acquitted of murder.
Cain Bullard? Where have I heard that name before?
Maya.
Maya, you've just literally been in court a few seconds
Yeah, but
ago.
you've got to remember that all Maya was thinking about is, hurry up, I want to eat hamburgers.
That's
She's
true.
gone
I want
around
to eat
the
hamburgers.
goldfish bowl and now is like, can we have hamburgers?
Hamburgers? Anyone have hamburgers? I'm really hungry. Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, Body?
Oh, and so maybe that's why he was so desperate to be like, hey, please, I must out mask. It's definitely me. It's
maybe.
definitely me. I am
Yeah.
absolutely not a murderer.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or maybe I am. But yeah, no, I'm Muscati Mask.
The estimated time of death was 1 a.m.
Oh,
on October 12th.
crap.
Shucks.
The estimated time
Well,
of death
hey,
was
Ron,
1
it's been a
a.m.
pleasure. Good luck with everything. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the dusty trail here, but all the best.
I've decided to take early retirement, so
suppose-
find yourself a new
I
lawyer.
suppose
Bye.
that is a good point. Like, we don't have to defend him. We could just be like, yeah, bye. Leave that with someone else. Winston Payne.
I have
Off you go.
therefore decided to
Winston
move to
Payne.
Nepal, where I intend to live life as a goat.
Bah.
Sorry, I just I wasn't expecting the Blackadder. Right, sorry. So anyway,
The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. October 12th.
1 a.m. on October 12th? You don't mean...
and Maya say like, 1 a.m. on October 12th? Where have I heard that before? Oh, it seems so familiar. It's just on the tip of my tongue.
I just can't place it.
That's right, amigo. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen. The CEO of KB Security was being murdered.
So then, what are you doing here?
Don't you get it, boy? Oh, come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or are you really that dumb? Have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today?
Help me out? What?
On October 12th, at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Delite was in the CEO's office. The scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbrued with utter rage.
I think
Really?
that's
Have you
gotta
seen
be a
this guy?
typo.
What are you saying?
Imbrued?
Imbued with rage?
What?
It
typo?
should be imbued unless he's trying to make a coffee pun. But then it would be spelled wrong for it to be a coffee pun.
Yeah.
Is it?
Imbued with rage.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know. Well,
Imbued with rage?
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delite was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
Phoenix. Phoenix! 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 An employee of KB Security? This is the first I'm hearing of this. Somehow,
It looks like-
even though I literally presented his employee card as evidence.
It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is gonna be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of a anti-alibi.
No way.
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred.
No, that's a lie. It can't be true.
but I am a thief, I tell you.
Ron Delite, you're going back to prison again. This time, the charge is much more serious. This time, you'll be tried for murder.
What? This can't. This is impossible.
I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Tride.
Huh?
But first, I've got to get some of the old Joe. Kick back, think about our next duel with death. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't be back down from... Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward.
Actually, you don't know me, and I'm kind of fixing to run for the hills right now.
Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two?
No.
You could say that, little Pearl. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle. At least, let me have some fun while I'm here.
What? This guy? Who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever... No, he's not. No, he's not.
Have you forgotten Manfred von Karma and his daughter? I mean, she had a whip.
I feel slighted. I don't know
Yeah, but you
why,
have to-
but I
Right.
suspect that someone is impugning my honor.
But remember this, Mr. Tride. Neither of those two old fogies you fought before covered you in scalding hot coffee.
I'll have you know, I am 18. I was not old.
Old fogies.
How dare you?
Old fogies.
I will whip you.
So what is worse, getting hit with scalding coffee or being whipped multiple times?
Scalding coffee.
You think?
I don't know. It depends.
I feel like it would be
I
the
don't
whipping.
know.
I feel like it
Maybe.
depends just how hot the coffee is, and it depends. Like if the whipping was so hard that it like tore skin,
I suppose.
if it lacerated him, then that would be pretty damn bad.
Okay,
but
yeah, that
I'm
would
pretty
be bad.
sure that Nick hasn't been lacerated by the whip.
No.
I'm pretty sure the coffee, however, spilled on his unclothed head,
His
unclothed
face.
head.
His eyeballs.
Yeah.
His eyeballs,
Anyway.
which were open.
Yes.
Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delite.
Nick, how could this be happening?
Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. Which really shouldn't be novel to me, but it is for some reason. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me.
Ronnie!
Okay, now, calm down. Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's going to happen next?
Find out next time.
There we go. And what perfect timing.
It's what a coinky-dink.
What a coinky dink.
So, what will happen next time? We'll have to find out next time.
Like, just couldn't think of like a good rhymey thing there. Just...
Next time.
Next time, we'll find out about the next crime.
Ah, there we go.
There we go. And so with that, you've been listening to Disillusioned Plays. If you like the show, if you like what we do, please don't forget to hit that like button. And if you really, really like the show, you could always hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Yep.
So that you get notified whenever we release new content. It really helps out a lot, so it'd be really appreciated.
And you can do a little dance of joy when you do it.
You can do the little happy dance.
Little happy dance.
Yes.
But until the next episode, it's bye-bye from me.
It's been an honor and a privilege, you there.
Take care, everyone.